You know, I enjoy this. I enjoy coming back. Back away from the scary games. Let's be honest. Well, back in we go.
I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services, but although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Alright, so I remember that we came up here and we looked around and we couldn't figure out anything. Is that the way I have to go? I feel like that's the way I have to go, and I'm just an idiot. Yeah, that 100% looks like the way I need to go. Do I have to come all the way back over
It's
here?
only at night that
Yeah.
this place makes any sluggish effort at life. You can see the buoy and the aerial. I've been taking to sleeping through the day in an attempt to resurrect myself. I can feel the last days drawing upon me. There's little point now in continuation. There must be something new to find here. Some nook or some cranny that offers a perspective worth clinging to. I've burnt my bridges. I've sunk my boats and watched them go to water.
I remember last time I went up this way, but I think I just didn't go far enough. Like I should have gone farther over this way before heading up.
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Oh. Oh. So Esther died in a car wreck. And I'm sick with a terminal disease.
Is this what Paul saw through his windscreen? Not Lot's wife looking over her shoulder, but a scar in the hillside, falling away to black forever.
Well, there's a house over there. Alright. I gotta say, I still love this skybox. It's still really pretty. A little house.
I've begun my ascent on the windless slope of the western side. The setting sun was an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the light shone in by the doctors. My neck is aching through constantly craning my head up to track the light of the aerial. I must look downwards, follow the path under the island to a new beginning.
If I'm being honest, I don't know if he's speaking symbolically or literally. This way. I feel like it doesn't matter anyway, but for giggle's sake.
The was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him, either.
Oh, that sucks. And yet more strange diagrams. Light on.
When the oil lamps ran out, I didn't pick up a torch, but used the moonlight to read by. When I've pulled the last shreds of sense from it, I will throw Donnelly's book from the cliffs and perhaps myself with it. Maybe it will wash back up through the caves and erupt from the spring when the rain comes, making its return to the hermit's cave. Perhaps it will be back on the table when I wake. I think I may have thrown it into the sea several times before.
Oh. Do you guys see that smoke? Can I go towards that smoke? Oh, and here's the little goat house. Oh, seems like not much left of the goats. Only more of these strange diagrams. Interesting. Can I go up? I cannot. I'm not sure what this is. I think this is some... I was gonna say of some sort of sand dial, but... No, that looks more like a standing stone, if anything. Interesting. I wish I could run in this game. Let me look. Controller? Video? Nope. Okay. I tried, gang. I'm sorry. I thought I saw something blink in that cave earlier, but I am not sure. Well, this is the thing we saw earlier. Like stacking of rocks and such. Huh. Wait, no it's not. It's a different thing entirely. Huh.
He left his body to the medical school and was duly opened out for a crowd of students 21 days after his passing. The report is included in my edition of his book. The syphilis had torn through his guts like a drunk driver, scrambling his organs like eggs on a plate. But enough definition remained for a cursory examination, and, as I suspected, they found clear evidence of kidney stones. He's likely to have spent the last years of his life in considerable pain. Perhaps this is the root of his laudanum habit. Although its use makes him an unreliable witness, I find myself increasingly drawn into his orbit.
So, I have syphilis, it seems. Oh, hi, Maitika. So, we just learned that our character probably has syphilis because the mentioned kidney stones earlier. However, he keeps referencing drunk drivers. So, we are also under the assumption that Esther died in a car accident. This is an old boat. A Viking longship, from if the design is correct. What is that noise? I'm breaking my own rule because I don't think it leads anywhere. Yeah, that was right. I go to the end just in case it gives me extra dialogue. Away we go. Back off. And now back to the spooky noises. It's just where we were standing. Huh. Some sort of feedback. I have no idea what would be causing it other than a garbled radio left behind. Who lit this candle? Geronimo, I suppose. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now 1, another loading screen. 2, another loading screen. Jacobson is the trophy that I just received.
Donnelly did not pass through the caves. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us, and whatever correspondence can be drawn from the wet rocks.